AI is officially ruining my job. This week, a client expected their event to look exactly like an AI image, and that's just the beginning. Between fabrication chaos, massive brand meetings, and a surprise reveal, this week got wild. Hi, how are you? Good morning, happy Thursday. It's Thursday. I am about to check my emails. I need to... Please hold. Okay, I'm gonna rant for a second. Like, I am so sick of seeing clients sending me this AI crap. Like, yeah, it looks beautiful, but you know there has to be things to support the walls and the items on these walls, right? You can't just glue and stick stuff up there. Like, it's pissing me off. I just got one, and I'm like, that's fine. You still need to provide me the AI graphics, and in AI format, the graphics, and I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed. I'm so done with these AI files. Like, there's holders to hold the hats, and now I gotta make sure the hats on this thing is the correct amount. Ugh. But I was gonna do something first, and I can't remember what it is, but I don't know what it is. I'll come back. Happy Friday, y'all. Real quick. Okay, so yesterday, what project is this I'm about to talk about? Park MGM Sammy Hagar. So yesterday, the sample that, I guess I'll insert the picture, looks like this. And you see in the videos, it looks very muted, whereas, and I didn't know why, because that was a sample. Let me start. This is a sample of how the print on polycarbonate will look on acrylic. Okay, fine. My thing with the Sammy, I wanted there to be as much light as possible, so the guitars are backlit, which is why we did a sample print to see how that would look, and it was just too muted. And then I'm like, why is there no white? The guitars have white. What's happening here? One of my colleagues said he took it out to do the trace, and I'm like, put that back in, print the whole thing, and you see how it all looks together, because it's not working. They were getting confused because they thought the guitar outline was supposed to light up, but it's already going to be lit if it's backlit. It's just not going to be as vibrant because it's black on acrylic, and acrylic is thick, if that makes sense. The acrylic I showed y'all, the acrylic samples I showed y'all the day before, I think, we would have bought those, and actually that looks like this image. We would have bought that sheet of acrylic, but we had some in-house that they wanted to use, so that's where that came from. And so, yeah, it should be complete today. The vendor is supposed to bring the guitars, I want to say today, so I can see the whole thing together, lit up, some pictures of the client. The SEG should be coming today as well, so there's that. Please hold. I have a call at AT&T at 10 a.m. this morning to work on a workback schedule and production schedule. I did that yesterday. It took me about an hour, maybe an hour and 15, and it's done. But now I need to do the same thing for PTC. and update the pricing and the proposal. And then I also need to, what does that say? Oh, I have the proposal for Shook and Stone. Also, I apologize about yesterday. I was all over the place. My mind was just all over the place. So, but today, yesterday I also sent out CompuLink, which is this. The client wants a cloud hanging over their backdrop, essentially. So, this is the inspo. And then I had it rendered to make it look more realistic because the material will be fluffy and not foam. So he rendered this, which is more realistic in what they're going to get. They haven't told me the size of the SEG. I think it's a 10 by 10 in the picture. I told them to confirm. I have still yet to confirm it. And what else? The clouds are not, they're freestanding. They're just on an L-shaped hook behind the SEG, but overhanging the front side so that the clouds will be hanging in front, which is why this picture is more realistic. So that's CompuLink. My colleague that left the company, she was handling that, but I'm taking it over because it's mine now. So there's that. What else? Oh, I have not updated y'all about Expo West at all. So Expo West happened. Tomorrow's the last day. They'll strike everything, but there's been a lot of back and forth between the client, Good Time Creative, and us with their booths. I didn't do any of those booths. My colleague did. I just did 100 coconuts. But essentially, Good Time Creative doesn't like the Good Time. So how should I explain this? We, the company I work for, we are the middleman, essentially. So Good Time Creative came to us with a lot of booths, I think 10 from this company, from different companies, or I don't know if it's the same company that owns all these. I don't know. It's not my project, so I'm not involved in any capacity. But word on the street is they didn't like any finishes. They don't like how it was built because we didn't build it at Expo West. They had labor union build it. They had labor union build it, so of course they didn't follow the CADs. Stuff was not lining up and they were upset about that, but they didn't want to pay us to set it up. So boo-hoo, that's your problem. But in the end, the booth's beautiful. Maybe I'll show a few clips here if I can. Okay, back to 100 coconuts. I haven't heard from Sharina, but the booth looked really good. I was proud of it, and I hope the owner was clearly proud of it because he was posting all over social media and didn't tag us. So there's that. But you know what? I was like, I like the project, even though it was stressful towards the end, but I did my job to the best that I'm capable of, and I'm proud of it. And now you guys get to see it too. Okay, I'm trying not to be long-winded on this video as well, but like I said, my mind was all over the place yesterday, so I'm trying to catch up to speed. Back to AT&T. I've had to keep pushing the CAD off because the CAD designer was working on Expo West booths, yeah, I said that right. And he had at least, I want to say 10, 12 booths that he was working on, so he was working double time. And so we're behind on AT&T. Mind you, everything has to be at the AT&T Advanced Warehouse this year by March, April 7th, because the client wasn't happy the way it went down last year. I wasn't here when it happened, so I'm just getting the brunt of it, and the expectations are put on me, and I'm putting that on our team because we need to be on the same page. So he's working on the CADs now. He showed me briefly like the general emplacement, and then by Monday he should have the detailed one. And then so I feel good about that, and I'll relay that to Fidali on the call at 10 that I have with him this morning. The other thing, I'm doing this hat wall, and she sent me this AI thing. Oh, that's what I was freaking out about. Because I'm tired of doing these AI projects, and y'all are not understanding that it's not going to look like that. Like, that's AI created. So essentially I was like, I need the vectors for these graphics in order to create this file. So if you don't have them, you're not getting that. So I believe an email just popped up that she sent me them, so I'm gonna check those. And that's for our hat wall. Did I show y'all? Hold. So for Durham 2026 this year, they want, I think I showed y'all the Ding Dong Wicked Witch of the West legs. They look like this. Let me remind y'all real quick. They look like this, right? So I priced out the letters, and then the legs were going to be flimsy, like this, because I sourced them. And then the client paying back was like, oh, we don't want the letters, we want the witch's legs, oversized. And I was like, where the freaking, I'm not making that. So I found a vendor. Y'all, when I tell you, these are the images he sent me. They're just gonna pop on the screen start now. So these are the inflatable legs. They said they could make them just like the witch legs, but they will not be I don't want to say that either. They won't look like this. They'll be flat. When I say flat, the legs will be, you know, laid down, not exposed as this one is. So I showed it to my colleagues. They were like, what is that? I was like, this is what they sent me. They said they could do the same legs. All I know is the price is a good price. So I think they're about $4,800 for 2 at 10 feet long. And if I want to do 7 feet, same price, essentially. So, oh, I need to send that to the client today. So I'm gonna do that. And then, yeah, so that's what they look like. But he assured me once, you know, we decide to go with them, they need 50% deposit, then they'll send me renderings of it. So I said, that's fine. Yeah, so I need to send that person to the client. But yeah, in the next video, y'all should be able to see what Sammy Hagar looks like finally, and I'll catch you on the next one. Before I go, if you watch this far, you're in for a treat, because after this video, the following week, you will all see Oracle AI World. I'm so excited. So it'll be 2 videos, and then I'll be back to my previous schedule of what goes on in my life as a creative event producer. So can't wait for y'all to see that. Y'all, I'm leaving, and it's 12:45 at night. I have work in the morning.